All right, people, let's talk 2024. The race is on and everyone's wondering who's got the juice. One name keeps popping up like that friend who always brings the best snacks to the party, Kamala Harris. First female vice president? Check. Diverse background that could make a Benetton ad jealous? Check. And a track record in law and government that's longer than my list of reasons why pineapple doesn't belong on pizza? Check, check, check. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the samosa and collard greens in the room. Kamala Harris's heritage is about as American as it gets, a beautiful blend of Indian and Jamaican roots. We're talking a woman who can probably explain the nuances of both Bollywood dance moves and a good jerk chicken recipe. She can connect with communities across the board, black voters, Asian voters, even those folks who still think putting ketchup on a hot dog is acceptable. Kamala's got something for everyone. And in a country as diverse as America, that's not just a nice bonus, it's a superpower. It means she can speak to the real issues affecting real people from all walks of life. So yeah, her background might make for a killer potluck invitation list, but more importantly, it makes her a candidate who truly reflects the melting pot that is America. Okay, let's talk experience, because in the world of politics, it's not just about talking the talk, it's about walking the walk. And Kamala Harris? Well, she's walked more miles in those power heels than a marathon runner training for the Olympics. We're talking about a woman who's been District Attorney of San Francisco, Attorney General of California, and now, the Vice President of the United States. This isn't just about climbing the political ladder. It's about gaining invaluable experience at every rung. She's tackled crime, fought for justice reform, and navigated the complex world of national policy. And trust me, when it comes to running a country, that's not a bad thing. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, all this talk about experience and qualifications is making my brain hurt. Tell me about the policies. Don't worry folks, I wouldn't leave you hanging. Kamala Harris has been a champion for progressive policies that would make even Bernie Sanders crack a smile. We're talking about issues like income inequality, climate change, and affordable healthcare, the kind of stuff that keeps regular people up at night. She's not afraid to stand up for what she believes in, even when it ruffles a few feathers. She's gone toe-to-toe with big corporations, fought for LGBTQ+ rights, and demanded justice for marginalized communities. And you know what? That kind of passion and commitment, that's what gets people fired up. Now let's be real, folks. Politics is a contact sport. It's a verbal boxing match where the best jab often wins the round. And let me tell you, Kamala Harris, she came to fight. This is a woman who can dissect an argument faster than a surgeon performing open-heart surgery. She's got the wit, the charm, and the intelligence to make even the most seasoned politicians sweat under the pressure. Remember those Senate hearings? Those moments when she held powerful people accountable with a single question? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She doesn't just talk, she communicates. Okay, let's get real for a hot second. Running for president ain't cheap. It's a billion-dollar game of political poker, and you better come to the table with deep pockets. Luckily for Kamala Harris, she's got more donors than a blood drive at a vampire convention. We're talking grassroots support, big-time endorsements, the whole shebang. And you know what that means? It means she can run a nationwide campaign that reaches every corner of America. Now, I'm not saying money is everything in politics, but it sure as heck doesn't hurt. Let's be honest, folks, in the age of Instagram influencers and reality TV stars, name recognition is everything. And Kamala Harris, well, she's already a household name. We're talking about the first female vice president, the first black vice president, the first Asian American vice president. She's breaking barriers faster than a wrecking ball at a demolition derby. And with that kind of visibility comes a certain level of influence. People know her name, they've seen her in action, and they've formed an opinion. Kamala Harris isn't just some random politician trying to make a name for herself. Let's face it, folks. America is a nation divided. We're like that couple on a reality TV show who can't seem to agree on anything except for the fact that they both love drama. But here's the thing about Kamala Harris, she's got the unique ability to bridge those divides. Her diverse background, her progressive policies, and her ability to connect with people from all walks of life make her a candidate who can appeal to a broad range of voters. And in a political climate that often feels more like a shouting match than a conversation, her ability to bring people together is a breath of fresh air. Now let's talk leadership, because at the end of the day, that's what being president is all about. And Kamala Harris, well, she's been a leader her entire life. From her days as a prosecutor fighting for justice to her time as vice president navigating the complexities of American politics, she's consistently demonstrated the strength, the intelligence, and the compassion that define a true leader. She's not afraid to make tough decisions, even when they're unpopular. And in a world that often feels starved for strong leadership, Kamala Harris is a beacon of hope. Now I know what you're thinking, Trevor, all this talk about leadership is great, but what about the nitty-gritty details, the policies, the plans? Don't worry, folks, Kamala Harris has got you covered. This isn't some rookie politician who's just winging it. She's a policy wonk extraordinaire with a deep understanding of the issues facing America. We're talking about someone who spent her entire career immersed in the world of law and government, and the best part? Her plans aren't just some pie-in-the-sky ideas, they're grounded in reality. Let's be real, folks, the world of politics is about as predictable as a toddler on a sugar rush. Just when you think you've got everything figured out, bam, something changes. But here's the thing about Kamala Harris. She's a master of adaptation. She's like a political chameleon, able to blend in and thrive in any environment. From the tough streets of Oakland to the hallowed halls of the White House, she's seen it all and done it all. Because she's not afraid to change her approach, to listen to new ideas, and to evolve with the times. So, there you have it, folks. The case for Kamala Harris. She's got the experience, the intelligence, the charisma, and the vision to lead America into the future. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, you've convinced me. Kamala Harris for president. And hey, I'm not saying you're wrong. So do your research, get informed, and most importantly, get out there and vote.